Hi, I'm Katie Hughes, and I teach undergraduate business writing courses at SDSU. Here are some ways I've brought AI into my courses. When AI first came on the scene, my initial response was to question every assignment I have my students do and ask, could ChatGPT just do this for them? And if so, why is that bad? If I couldn't figure that out, maybe it wasn't so bad. Maybe the assignment was bad. I wondered, what is it they'd be cheating themselves on by using AI? What is it that I really want them to learn from this assignment? And how will I be able to help them do so? My way into this was to be transparent with my students, telling them we were going to openly play around with AI and see how we like it. I focus on the process. I participate in the experience with them. I spontaneously throw it into the mix. I encourage experimentation, analysis, and tweaking. And I craft assessments that include the use of AI. I had posted a syllabus policy, but I really wanted them to learn by doing, and I myself wanted to learn from their doing. As time moves on, I've formalized my activities and assessments with the expectation that AI will be involved. I tweaked and in some cases completely changed my assignments to include AI in the process and made analysis of its role and output part of the deliverable. I did this by no longer focusing on that deliverable as the goal. The goal was learning how to enrich the process of arriving at that deliverable and making it better if appropriate with the use of AI. To me, this was the only way forward because when my students leave SDSU, these are skills they will need to have. For example, I told my business writing students to have AI write an apology letter from a business that had made an error that had affected their customers. Then I had them critique that letter using our rubric criteria. They worked in teams to review and analyze, develop talking points on their takeaways, and shared with the class. The result was a writing instructor's dream come true. They were appreciative of the perfect grammar and punctuation, but disappointed in the wording and style of the AI letters. I told them to consider this the rough draft and make it better through revisions that would make them feel good about putting their name on it. And that was their deliverable. I also had them get help from AI in writing up a short report to management on the same topic as the apology letter. This seemed like a real-world application that businesses will be relying on more and more. They need to understand how to do this. To me, this is not cheating, it's learning, hitting all the Bloom's levels. Finally, I had them write up a reflection in which they described their experience with AI. For this, I instructed them not to use AI. This needed to come 100% from them. Overwhelmingly, their comments showed that by working with AI and seeing for themselves what worked and didn't work for them, they gained an understanding of the affordances and drawbacks and felt more confident with further experimentation with AI tools going forward. By encouraging students to try AI and evaluate its efficacy, I've earned AI street cred to the point that I can explain why certain writing processes need to be done without AI to maintain voice, to express authentic views, and to undergo the cognitive processes that come with struggling to find what one wants to say and what wording will best express that. The result is not only that I don't get AI drafts when I specifically instruct them not to use it, I also see my students light up as they learn how to use AI, experiment with its affordances, and also take proud ownership of their own authentic voices in their writing.